$35 for a power cord, though.
Yeah. They ain't cheap, but it's an easy fix.
Because here's my whole dilemma. I know for a fact, the second I fucking order one and I get it, I'm gonna find it.
Oh yeah, that's how it always works.
So
you lose some shit like that, you gonna find it when you buy something new.
My son, it was in my son's room, and he was using it after I did his floor. So that power cord has to be in a box in his room or somewhere in his room.
It's gonna be tucked somewhere you ain't ever checked.
Yeah. And that's my whole thing, is like literally that's what I got the Go XLR for.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I got it.
Make it super easy on you.
Yeah. It was like literally that was the only piece that I was missing to do a dual PC.
Yep. I've got
if it comes down to it, my wife has got an HP laptop that she does not use. Maybe
see, that's
once
what I'm
every
doing.
couple months.
I've got a few-year-old Lenovo ThinkPad that was like a $1,700 laptop when it was brand new, that I factory reset because it was running a little slow. So I factory reset it, got all that. I have to get an internal capture card for the PC, for my current PC. But I mean, once I get, that's like $130.
So why
it's a 2-minute install.
Why do you need to get an internal?
So the video will transfer. Go XLR, you can plug an audio cable into the out and plug it in, and it'll transfer the audio. But you need a way to transfer the video too.
Yeah, I have.
But like I said, I can get a capture card. That's not a problem. It's a 2-minute install. It's super easy.
Well, that's
I
just
fucking have to go get it, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day if my desk is just never gonna fucking get here.
Yeah. Yeah, I have I got with my, them award perks that I told you I get.
Yeah.
I ordered a Elgato HD60X. It's an external. And it's got an audio input as well.
Well, if you got an external, then you're good. I had a capture card at one point, but I gave it to one of my friends that was looking at trying to start streaming. So I gave them my capture card. And yeah, so I'm just going to get the 4K capture that you just plug into the motherboard.
Yep.
I'm just going to get one of those.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, you just pop the back off, slide it into the motherboard, screw it in, put the back on it. It's done. It takes 2 minutes. Super easy install.
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
But like I said, it doesn't matter if I can't figure out what's going on.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Got a question. So when I bring up my files, right, and I go to my PC, so my C drive, which is my Windows drive,
yep,
it's 922 gigabytes. It's a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah.
But then my D drive is a 4 terabyte. Why does everything save to my C drive?
Because your C drive is your solid state. Everything will default there because when you launch stuff out of the C drive, it launches faster. You manually have to move it to the hard drive or make it your primary destination.
Gotcha.
But depending on
because I'm using I have 177 gigabytes free in my C drive.
Yeah.
I have 3.63 terabytes free in my D drive.
Well, if you got a 7200 RPM D drive, the fastest, like one of the fastest ones they make, I think the only way to check that, I think, would be to actually look at either the box it came in or on the part itself. But if it is 7200 RPMs, then there will be like barely any difference when loading from the D drive to the C drive. But if you got one that's like 5200 RPMs, there's going to be a couple second delay when you launch from the D instead of the C.
How can I check?
I think the only way I know is it's on the actual drive itself.
On my...
It might be in properties.
Three ways to check hard drive RPM. Check the hard drive label. Hard drive. Exact RPM drive. Google your hard drive model. You would rather not open your computer. Well, it should be simple to check, right?
Should be.
I have a glass face that just has 4 screws on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a glass face, you should be able to see it.
Frick it's at.
They usually have a
MV2, is that my SSD?
yeah, NVMe2 is your SSD. That should be directly on your motherboard.
Yeah, that's literally right. I'll say I'm about to go grab a pair of pliers.
Say if you see what it is, I just Google it. When you go,
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
do you have on your Windows settings? Can you go to your About PC, where it lists your specs out? It may actually tell you in there what type of hard drive you have.
Settings.
You'd have to check the RPMs on it, but if it's a Seagate, most of them are minimum 5200.
Installed RAM. System. I know where the hell that would be at. My About section is only showing me my processor, installed RAM, device ID, product ID, system type, pen and touch, Windows 11, Cybertron.
Okay, I got it. Go to your go to this PC where it lists out all your drives. Right click on the drive and then hit properties.
Then what? General tools, hardware.
Hardware should tell you what it is.
I got a Kingston and a WDC.
Western Digital. So you got a Western Digital. You said 4 terabyte?
Yeah.
I need to just start building PCs.
I should be able to. Volumes, driver.
You said it was a WD what?
It's a WD-40. So it's a WDC. It's a WD-40 EZ-AZ. Here, let me just freaking. I can't copy and paste. So you got the EZ-AZ, and then it's got a hyphen.
I found it.
00 SF3B0.
I found it. It's 5400.
54.
Yeah. Which is that's still pretty decent. Like I said, the only difference that you're gonna notice from C drive to that D drive is when you click on like the launch COD, if it's on the D drive, it's just gonna take it a couple extra seconds. So it's barely gonna be noticeable, but it won't impact anything else.
Yeah, so it would only impact how fast the game actually loads up. It's not playing the game.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's not going to impact playing the game.
Okay. Yeah, because because I was looking at it, and I'm like, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah.
But everything is saving to my 1 terabyte C drive.
Yeah, it defaults that way because solid state's quicker in primary. But you could change your storage preferences.
And I'm like, well, if I could free up like half of my C drive. Because I feel like if I freed up like just say half of my C drive, my PC would run smoother.
I mean, you still got a lot of space full, so I don't think that's causing you any issues. Because usually it doesn't impact performance until you get down to like less than 2% of the memory left, and then that PC is gonna be chugging.
I don't think I ever.
I've only got a 1 tera.
You fan that I got?
You may have. Remember seeing somebody's fan, but I don't know.
I got this fan off of Amazon for like $35.
I'm gonna look at something.
And all it does is plug in, and it actually mounts in the back of the PC like my GPU. I need to put this back on the
Ooh.
Yeah, so I added it. It only had it come with the 3 fans in the front with the liquid cool for the CPU,
Yeah.
and then all it had was the GPU with the fans and then the rear fan. I added a dual. It's a dual 120, but it's labeled as a 240 millimeter fan.
Yeah.
I added that to the top, so it'll fan out of the top, and then I added that GPU under cooler fan.
Okay.
I sent you a picture of the undercooler, and it actually bolts in like the GPU or that Elgato 4K60 Pro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just by adding that undercooler, that under fan for the GPU, my temperatures drop like 30-35 degrees. Because now it's blowing cool. So the fan on the bottom of the GPU is blowing out.
Yep.
And that the fan underneath, it's the 3 fan, they're little ones. There's 3 little ones. So what, 80 millimeter?
Mm-hmm.
They're blowing cold air up into the GPU. Because my GPU is running like 100 to 110 degrees.
Sheesh.
Which, from everything that I researched, that's about normal. 90 to 110 is normal, and it's safe. But I didn't like it running that hot because the fans that was in it, they would get loud as shit. And I didn't like that. Because when I can hear it through my head, when I can hear it over while I have my headset on, I didn't like it.
I was looking at a 4090.
Like I always have a Windows update.
Always. There's a COD update. When you launch the game, it'll make you restart it.
That I swear it does that to me every single time.
And dude, ever since Season 3, it's every single time I boot up the game. I gotta restart it.
Season 2 did it to me every single game.
Every Season 2, I
booted it.
I don't think Season 2 did that to me, but I know Season 3 definitely did. Definitely
need to get
did.
an Xbox controller. Well, actually, I should just download this DS4. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, that's what I need to do. Is I need to just get an download this DS4 trickery thing.
Yeah.
Instead of spending $80 on an Xbox controller, I can just trick the computer into thinking that my PS5 controller is an Xbox controller.
Ooh.
And JC said about an hour, so what was that, about 9 o'clock or so?
Yeah, he'll be about 9:30. Somewhere in there.
I'm gonna try to go fucking put my brain. Frustrating when you average 5 to 10 viewers on Twitch and then you average 0.
Yikes.
It's just so flooded anymore.
Well, I'm curious about Twitch's longevity now that other platforms are starting to take shape and taking some of their bigger content creators. Like the thing I was reading today, Kai Cenat got banned. When he was streaming full time in February every single day, he was pulling in like 10 to 15 million that month for them. He only made like 2 million. So they're making bank.
Todd's about to have a fucking problem.
Why?
I went from 2,000 fucking CP to 350 for no reason.
What? What rank were you?
No, my store CP.
Oh, your COD points? Ooh, yeah, that ain't good.
Yeah, my COD points.
They probably have a bug with it. They'll add them back. Whenever they fix something, they break something else. That's the one constant.
Because I got that mid-season CDL pack yesterday, and that was actually maybe. Oh wait a minute, never mind. Never mind, that's me.
Oh, there you go.
I think. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Nope, that's me. I think I paid. I think that was C. I was about to lose my shit.
Shoot, I would. See, my trick is I spend CP on the battle pass, and then I use all the free CP you get from the battle pass to buy the next battle pass. I don't actually have to put that much money into this game, if any at all.
This one here, I bought that new
Black
one.
Cell? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't have no CP to buy the battle pass anyway, so.
Yeah, fuck it. I got Black Cell too. Kind of wish I didn't, but I did.
What was that?
I got Black Cell too. I kind of wish I didn't, but I did. Only reason I wish I didn't is it's giving them more money, which makes me feel like they are less likely to fix stuff. But on a positive note, COD actually acknowledged the server issues today.
As in?
They acknowledged that the servers are having major issues and they are working on a fix.
Well, what they need to be working on is actually having CDL where it's by your rank and stuff instead of SBMM. That's what they need to address.
They were supposed to have changed it to where, like, if you're in silver and everybody in your party's in silver, that you'll only queue with, like, the next, that tier, a version of silver, or the next tier above or below it, as long as the player count was high enough to get you in a match. I don't know if I've seen that. Because I still, periodically, we still run into some plat players in the lobbies. Which is fine, but don't say you did something and then that not be true. Search and destroy. Hardpoint. Much better with that. Much better.